Let's bring in CBS News Chief Washington correspondent and host of Face the Nation, Bob Schieffer. Good morning, Bob.
Hi, Maggie.
What do you think? Will that kind of rhetoric work with the American people?
I think what's going on in New Orleans now is about the Republican Party and not yet really about the American people and what their reaction is. These would-be candidates who are coming to New Orleans are trying to get the attention of donors within their own party, of the political strategists and analysts to begin to build a base here. This is very, very early in this whole process. And this is really more about just getting some attention. Republicans, the next thing, serious thing Republicans have to do is concentrate on these congressional elections later this year. Once we get past that, I think you'll begin to see the presidential candidates, as it were, begin to sort themselves out and start appealing to people. Right now, they are trying to get the attention of those within their own party. You had several of the candidates or people that many expect will run, like Governor Palin of Minnesota, also Governor Mitt Romney, who ran the last time out, didn't even bother to come to this gathering in New Orleans. Newt Gingrich, I think, is going to make a run this year. You saw him as the opening speaker last night. You know, there will be a lot of attention later today on Sarah Palin.
And I wanted to ask you about her, because Bob,
whether in the end she becomes a candidate, I think is still a very open question.
You've said that all along. You said that you don't believe that she will run for president in the next election, but she is such a huge draw at these Republican and Tea Party events. Wouldn't they try to lure her into the race?
I think she is very good at raising money, Maggie. I think she is very good at coining phrases and so on. But let's not forget, this is someone who resigned the governorship of a very small state. Alaska has a very small population. She really resigned there. And I find it very difficult to believe that someone who could resign an office like that could actually be a viable candidate when it comes right down to that. I mean, you think about when she gets in a primary, when people are going to vote, her opponent is bound to say, Sarah, when the going gets tough, will you get going and going out? I mean, what is that all about? I think that's still a very tall hill for her to climb. Others disagree with me, but I still believe that. I don't think she'll be a candidate.
You're sticking to your guns. No pun intended. Bob Schieffer in Washington, thank you. And as always, you can see Bob on Face the Nation this Sunday morning right here on CBS.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.